Not bad, Disney. Not bad at all. And thankfully, you finally redeemed yourself of that two box office flop movie called Tron Ares and Springsteen Deliver Me for Nowhere, which those two completely flopped at the box office, but not as much as Tron Ares. So, Disney Company, not bad. And I hope Dan and Disney and 20th Century Studio will definitely make a sequel of these movies. Because I really enjoy of the Predator movie, but that Predator 2018, that film sucks as an anus, and fuck that movie in the anus. Hello, everybody who's a huge fan of the scary Predator movie, just like me, y'all. My name is NH Studio Lounge Show, and welcome to the magical world of Disney. Enough further ado, let's get this started. So, Predator Badlands, which is a movie that came out yesterday, I think. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday because this film came out on November 7th. So, I'm really thinking this film have came out yesterday. So just let me know in the comment though this film came out yesterday, which I really think so because I'm just all over the place and I've been busy in my lifetime. So yeah. So Predator Badlands, I'm hearing at the fact that this movie doing pretty good at the box office, which way better than what Tron Ares did, because when Tron Ares came out, that box office was absolute disaster. It was just even worse than Disney Snow White. That film was so bad that the fact that film had to push out of the theaters. No wonder I can't see that movie in theaters anymore because apparently it was losing money for Disney. And it shows that Tron franchise is no more. And thankfully, Predator just came out and saved the box office for Disney because I was really scared at the fact that Predator Badlands would be a box office flop, including what Denton Dimension said. Man, screw him, man, because he is just like the other Disney hater on this internet. Like, honestly, if you see any video that when you see a bunch of video that people saying that this film is woke, this film is a Disney disaster, and this film is so woke, and and that you're pushing female agenda, it can show that these people are such an idiot, and honestly, it can show that these people have no brain cells at all, actually. So yeah, don't follow the game, and please follow what I just said. Like, I'm a true Disney fan, more than most of the toxic Disney hater in this internet. And if you hear any people said that they want Disney to go bankrupt and talking to you, then to mention, honestly, don't listen to them. Because Disney is the biggest company in the world. And of course, this is impossible. Impossible that Disney will go bankrupt. Like, if it go bankrupt, your Snow White movie will not exist. Your Wreck-It film will not exist. And even your Frozen movie, even your Wish movie will not exist without Disney. An Inside Out movie will not exist. And even the Avengers movie will not exist too. And even the movie called Amsterdam, the Predator movie, and including some Avatar film will not exist without Disney. So stop saying you want Disney to go bankrupt. And this is so annoying, I have to deal with that in daily basis. So let me read the box office, and I'm going to preview that Disney hater are such a clown. Predator Badlands has made a strong start at the box office, earning $15.6 million on the opening day, which put it on a pace for a projecting a $37 million on the opening weekend. This performance is expected to set a new franchise record for the highest opening weekend and surpassing the previous year's record holder with the Predators. So I'm going to be thinking to talk about that movie that came out 15 years ago, which another that 2010 Predator movie was. That film was kind of decent. It was not the best Predator movie, and I prefer the original Predator film, which that's my kind of Predator movies. But that 2010 Predator movie, it was kind of overrated, but I do enjoy it at the same time. But just just because I call it overrated, that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Like, if you don't believe me, honestly, just watch the one video that Black Critic guy was discussing. Discussing it about why it's overrated. Overrated is not really a bad thing. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will definitely send that video on a description box. So the opening day, Friday gross of $15.6 million. I already read that. And including the screening from Wednesday and Thursday, which the movie made, which totaling a $4.8 million. And this will be the highest opening weekend for a Predator movie in the franchise in history. And this might be overshadowing this Alien vs. Predator, which I am hoping that Predator Badlands will definitely overshadowing Alien vs. Predators, because those movies sucks as an anus. I already know that the second one sucks major anus more than the first movie, but I do not like any of the Alien vs. Predators because that does not fit at all. Like, what the fuck am I watching? Am I watching Alien vs. Predators, or am I watching Dark Shadows and Alien Goo? Like, it's kind of remind me I'm watching the dark version of Alien vs. Predators. Well, honestly, not as dark. Honestly, I'm not talking about the dark movie like The Dark Knight and Frozen 2. No, I'm talking about the Alien vs. Predator movie was all the way dark. It was no light at all, and it was so stupid. So, yeah. And this film might be overshadowing that 2010 Predator movie, which I'm kind of glad because I didn't even care about the 2010 Predator movie. But once again, I kind of enjoy it, but this might be the most overrated movie that came out 15 years ago. And I just think Tango is a much better movie from 2010 more than Predators. But I gotta say this, but I would have watched 2010 Predator movie any day than watching Saw 3D, Little Crapper, and last not least, The Last Arrow Poopy. Like that film in the anus. So let's check out the audience reaction, shall we? So the audience score, man, this is even better than the critic. So you got Predator Badlands, which this movie is which this movie is now playing in theaters, and I recommend you guys, you go check it out. And if you're not a huge fan of the Predator movie, just don't bother. So Predator Badlands, this movie got an 85%, but once again, this film was originally as an 87%, but this movie went down to the 85%. So I am so glad that Rotten Tomato didn't put this film as a rotten rating. Or else you have these people, these clowns on the internet going to keep saying, "Oh my goodness, it's another woke disaster. Oh, Disney shut down. They're never going to learn." Shut the frick up and go outside and touch grass, because I am sick of freaking tired of hearing these woke mob saying that this is the end of Disney, they want Disney to go bankrupt. Like, that is so annoying. Yeah, and not just didn't mention, even Ryan and Jimmy saying the same old stuff, and honestly, I have no best. You know what? I'm going to continue reading this. So not just this film, that the fact that this film got an 85% for the critic, but look at the audience, baby. Woo-wee. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This might be the highest audience score for a Predator movie. And I gotta say this right now, but I always trust the audience more than the critic. Like, can you believe that? Can you believe that you must trust the audience more than the actual critic? It shows that these critics don't understand how movie is actually. And they always give some bad movie like Gabby Fake House movie a fresh rating. But when good movie came out, like one battle after another, they give that film like an okay rating. Like, yeah, these critics is just going up and down, like, and flushing down the toilet. And let's check out the top critic. This movie got an 82, and all the audience, this movie got an 93. Yeah, I'm really thinking all the audience kind of enjoy this movie, but they have some flaws about it. So there's no need to give a flaws about it, but it's your choice. It's your choice, so I ain't gonna bother. But I'm definitely gonna bother that Disney hater, because the Disney hater is one of the worst things that came out on the internet since Alex went on Harry Thomas. You know what? Let's not talk about that. Anyway, the top box office movie on November 7, 2025 was likely Predator Badlands, which it was projecting to have the highest gross for that weekend. And the other top grossest film that were a new release of the popular, including titles like We're getting you. That film will suck as an anus. I do not care what some people say who would defend that movie, but I might have to agree. Maybe Starboy, but at the same time, I have to agree with might have to agree with Harry Thomas Picture because even Harry Thomas Picture didn't even care about that movie. And of course, the Black Phone 2. I will definitely watch the Black Phone 2. I will try my best to watch the Black Phone 2 because that film is even better than the first one. And of course, Chainsaw Man, the movie. I ain't gonna read the title. I'm just gonna call it the Chainsaw Man, the movie. So I'm really thinking the Chainsaw Man, the movie is doing excellent at the box office, but not as good as much as a demon movie that came out from anime, from Crunchyroll and theaters, which that is pretty cool, actually. So, you guys, so I'm part of this film might be the #1 movie in America, but we might find out and see tomorrow. So, what is the next Disney hit after Badlands? Well, you got some next Disney film, which is coming out on November 26th. And Blu-ray fan, you're gonna love it. So the next major Disney hit after Predator Badlands would be Zootopia 2. Yup, Zootopia 2 would be the next Disney hit, and I swear to God, if I hear any people say that Zootopia 2 is going to be a woke movie, or because it's going to be dark, it's going to be gritty, it's going to be the one movie that you think is an animal pile by seeing Nick and Judy fall in love, your guy didn't complain about Mr. Wolf and Deanna Fox's kiss at the end of The Bad Guys 2. So there was no need to complain about Nick and Judy falling in love. I don't understand why I was used to being a part of that hate base, which thankfully I finally realized that I didn't complain about Nick and I didn't complain at the fact that Mr. Wolf and Deanna kissed at the end of The Bad Guys 2, but I'm pretty darn sure that Nick and Judy might kiss at the end of Zootopia 2. And no, they are not copycat version of Mr. Wolf and Deanna Fox's because Zootopia movie came way before The Bad Guys. And what part that you don't understand, you people? Come on, open your mind. And just like Wong from Doctor Strange 2 said, open your mind. So here's the upcoming Disney film, which might come out, and which is already out right now, actually. So yeah, you got Zootopia 2, which is a sequel follow-up to the first movie, which I did a review of that. Check it out. And of course, Lilo and Stitch live-action remake. I already know that Starboy is very mad at the fact that Lilo and Stitch 2025 made more money than Thunderbolt, Ballerina, and The Final Awakening, which I understand your pain, but trust me, Starboy, I saw way worse Disney live-action movie I ever seen. Like Peter Pan and Wendy, that film sucks at the anus, and that film is a major suck. Major suck of the huge donkey ball from Mexico. And that's a fact. And of course, after Zootopia 2, you got Avatar Fire and Ash. Ooh, man, Avatar Fire and Ash will be another Disney hit, which I am so glad. And it can show that James Cameron is a millionaire. Yep, is a millionaire guy. Not just Titanic and Avatar movie was the highest grossing film of all time, but Let's Talk Fire and Ash will definitely beat the first Avatar film as the highest grossing movie of all time. But I seriously doubt that because Fire and Ash is going to be another 3-hour movies, and and some people don't feel like watching 3-hour movies, which that sounds hypocrite because you're the one the people went to saw Oppenheimer, and you guys didn't complain about the runtime, so there was no need to complain about the runtime for Avatar 3. And to be honest, I can handle some 3-hour movie. But with 9-hour movie of 9/11, hell no. No. Nobody in the white mind wants to see a comedy film of 9/11. Yeah, I'm talking to you, you Joker fan knucklehead. In Area, which that film is already out on Disney Plus, and that film was a box office disaster, which not as disaster as much as Lightyear, which, man, I feel bad for Ariel. And Toy Story 5. Man, screw Toy Story 5, man. Because after I heard so many information of what Toy Story 5 is going to be, like, once again, I said this one, I'm going to say it again for the final time. It's not because it's going to be woke. Like, I seriously doubt that Toy Story 5 is going to be a woke movie. But the main reason why I have a problem with Toy Story 5 is not because of Jessie as a main character, which I am so glad that Jessie is getting the opportunity to be the main character. But here's my problem is, yeah, Toy Story 5 is going to retcon everything what happened in Toy Story 2 and maybe Toy Story 3, but mostly Toy Story 2 because I heard a rumor that the fact that they're going to add Emily return to Jesse's old owner, which is Emily, which nobody wants to see that. And of course, it might have a reference of the mature virtual machine by having a iPad as a main villain, voiced by the same actress that she was in Tron Aries. Like, how on earth we go to Tron Aries and now we go to her as a talking iPad? What the frick? And of course, it might have a reference to Wreck-It Ralph 2 and iRobot, especially for Wreck-It Ralph 2. When you see a bunch of robot, Lightyear army taking over the world, like, that is completely a rip-off to the iRobot. Come on, man. iRobot is 100 times better, maybe Toy Story 5. But we can't judge it based on the cover because actually, yeah, we haven't got a trailer yet. So I really hope the trailer might come out in the holiday season, which I seriously doubt that because you got the Avengers Doomsday. It's going to be a lot better with the trailers more than Toy Story 5. And more on the live action remake. Man, screw more on the live action remake. Okay, it's bad enough I got. Sorry. Honestly, it's bad enough I got. Sorry. It's bad enough we are getting a freaking. Sorry. Honestly, dude, it's bad enough we're getting freaking Toy Story 5, and now are you telling me we're gonna get a live-action remake of Moana? Scap. And of course, one of my most anticipated movie of all time, which is another than Frozen 3. Oh man, get ready for the Frozen hater. Oh boy. It's gonna be a huge nightmare to the Frozen fan, and get ready for the Alex rant on Frozen 3. Oh, just kidding. He's not gonna do that rant, which I am so glad he is. Final realized that rant was so stupid. So I am so glad that he finally realized that rant was stupid, and that doesn't change the fact I'm gonna do a reaction flash rant out of it for the last my last Cringe-a-thon of Alex until John Wick fan would return to his Cringe-a-thon, and then I can return it. But ever since John Wick fan ended this Cringe-a-thon because of the situation with the Enough guy, which I don't want to talk about. I honestly don't know about the guy, but I only know he's an a-hole. But back I was saying, Frozen 3 is going to be a major hit for Disney in 2027. I did not kill that a lot of people will definitely say that film is going to flop. Like, how on earth that the Frozen 3... You were talking about one of the highest grossing Frozen movie of the franchise, which is another than Frozen 1 and 2. Especially for the second one, actually. So I think the second one made more money than the first one. Like, honestly, how on earth that the biggest Disney franchise IP is going to flop? Like, you cannot flop Frozen 3, and that's impossible. So I might do a video called Why Frozen 3 Won't Be a Flop. So that will be coming for Disney months. So, that will be coming for Frozen months. So all the Frozen content I'm going to be talking about, which is another than a Lego review on Frozen Short, which I would not enjoy at all, actually. So maybe. But I will be talking about that in Frozen months. So get ready for that. And of course, let's check out some screenings, shall we? So I'm really thinking it's past, so I'm just going to check out tomorrow. So let's check it out. So here we go. Alright, let's check out of IMAX 3D. Okay, you got a couple people. Okay, not bad at all. Alright, okay. What about IMAX at AMC? Let's check out for one. Okay, doing pretty good, Disney. Doing pretty good. Keep up the great work, man. Alright, what about 7 o'clock? Okay, you got some people in the screening. Well, except the handicap, which I'm so glad the handicap is empty because that's mean I might go see it. Maybe here pretty soon, but just not right now. I've been busy with the holiday season, so that proves my point. Did we check out 7 o'clock? Oh, yes, we did. Alright, let's check out for 10. Okay, you got a few people, which is not good, but it won't be a box office flop, so don't worry. It won't be as bad as Snow White. 5. 3D. Oh man, empty seat. Nobody liked the empty seat, but that doesn't mean the box office is going to be disaster. I seriously doubt that. Alright, we'll check up for 12. Got some couple people in the screening. Alright, what about 6? Got some few people, few less people. You got 3 people in the screening, which is not good. So, check up for 9. Got some 2 people, but honestly, hey, just because they are having a less screening for Predator Badlands, that doesn't mean that the fact that it's going to be a box office disaster. Like, you cannot say this will be the box office disaster. Right? Come on. It have a strong start at the box office. It was earning $15.6 million on the opening day. But I am so scared at the fact that this movie is going to be like one better after another when this film to turn into a hit, into a flop. Which I hope not, because I'm sick and tired of hearing these Disney box office disaster. Like, I keep hearing about this nonsense along with 2022, 2023, and 2024, and now this year. So, yeah. So let's hope this box office will keep up the great work, and I am so glad that Cinema Score give this film a minus. Like, at the same time, dude, seriously, Gabby Dollhouse is not better than Put It on Badlands. Put It on Badlands will always be better than Gabby Fake House movie. And no wonder that film was failing miserably at the box office. And if you don't believe me, look at Ryan. And Ryan, man, that dude is so funny. He did a joke out of Ryan, and I am so glad. And Ryan, you got what you deserve, you woke guy. I hope you got what you deserve. Correct. Anyway, guys, so that was my video. That was my 20-minute video of me look at the box office and me talk about some Disney movie. I already know that some of the part I was talking about the Frozen movie instead of talking about the actual title of the video. But hey, it's called NH Studio. It's called Disney Mom. So of course I have to talk about some Disney later. So yeah. Disney, 20th Century Studio, and Dan, I am so glad that you saved the Predator franchise along with Pred and Predator's Killing Some Killings. So, I'll be watching that film next Friday, which it was originally going to be yesterday, but apparently I was really busy in my lifetime, so that's why I couldn't do it. So, yeah, stay tuned for my movie review on the first Moana movie, and stay tuned for my redo movie review on Moana 2, which I think my review on Moana 2 is aged like milk. So I decided to might redo it actually. So I might have to rewatch the movie, and then I'll tell you my opinion on that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so if you enjoyed this Predator movie, if you want to see more of this, Predator is directed by Dan, which I'm really hoping that Dan will make another Predator movies. And I'm really hoping that he might directed a new Alien film. Like, he might be a King of Horror director along with James Wan and Eel Off. Well, even I'm not watching The Green Inferno and Hostess, which those two movies all look absolutely disturbing as heck. But I do enjoy some of the Eel Off movie, like Thanksgiving and Borderland. And guys, I will forever defend that movie, and I do not care what some people said. That film is not freaking worst movie of 2024. You totally forgot Megamind vs. the Doom Nightmare. That film is the worst movie of 2024, not Borderland. I was just saying as opinion, but that is not the fact, because some people have different opinion on Borderland, but at the same time, I think the hate on that film take it way too seriously. Like, it's not the worst movie ever. Like, I would have watched that film instead of Showgirl. I was just saying. Anyway, guys, so you hit a subscribe button, turn on the notification, and share this video to all the Predator fans of all ages. And if you want to see a review of Predator Badlands, I will definitely send you a description box for this review by Doom Blizzard, and I'll send you the description box. I mean, what I was talking about, the overweight is not really a bad thing. So I will send that video by Black Critic, guys. So the video will be two videos, will definitely be in the description box. So yeah. And if I get a Frozen 2 Target exclusive on Amazon for Christmas, I will definitely do a special giveaway to Frozen 2 digital code, because I already have a code. So yeah, and stay tuned for the special giveaway. I will be giving away a digital code for Frozen 2, which is my favorite movie of all time. And don't listen to Alex Blanche, because those are very biased. Anyway, guys, so this is NH Studio Lounge turning off, and yadiyos, and you have a great magical world with Disney, and have a great wish upon the stars, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'll see y'all next time. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in